Hello everyone, welcome. Today going to be doing just a little bit on our Let's Play account. Probably going to go over to our main as well a little bit, but the new Mythic is coming out tomorrow, though by the time this actually uploads after the fact, it'll probably already be here. But at this current moment, it'll be here tomorrow in like 6 hours from now exactly. I won't be up for it though. I will of course be sleeping then because it's coming out at 2 a.m. and I'm not going to stay up for that, but I will wake up early, hopefully get some videos out, and then, of course, we'll have the stream tomorrow. Stream tomorrow may be just slightly delayed because I do want to get those videos out, but, yeah, new Mythic tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes down. Oh, yeah, we're on our... I don't even think I bothered to get the new troop yet. I need to go do that on this account. Also, let me move this mic closer. I can't even hear myself right now, or I'm pretty sure you guys can't. Let's see. Yeah, this should be close enough. Can you hear me? But hello, Chevy. Hello, JZG. Hello, Jason. Welcome all. So let me go and do that real quick. Let's see. I need to go to our shop. I need to build some kind of team with it. I'm probably just going to put it in a disposable slot because we just need it for the glory. Not too concerned about getting anything else from it, really. So we'll grab him. Probably just plop him right in the back of what we've been using on this account. Yep, pretty much just that. Let's see. What color are we missing? Yellow, and it doesn't even matter, so that works out great. Where did he go? Blighted Lands. Oh, we should do something with Inferno King with him. Do we finally have enough to finally trade this thing? Okay, good. Finally. That thing has been untraded forever and a half. That thing has been untraded. Oh, let me move my chat so I can actually see it. There we go. Hello, Max. Hello, Ethan. Welcome all. Okay, well, there goes our stats. Don't need to trade it. That would be a waste. I almost did, thinking it's like, oh, there's something I haven't traded yet. That would not be a good idea to do. Did we bother leveling him? I guess we do. Mainly just so he doesn't die, but it doesn't really matter if he does or doesn't die. I guess we won't then. We'll just plop him right in and see how that goes. The only thing that we'll really be doing is making sure he doesn't die. So we'll see if we can take this 2 trophy. It does look a little bit hard though, but we'll see how it goes. He's like, double our stats, but it's mainly because we have like a level 1. Oh, it's an all goblin team. Still using the previous week troop too. I guess some people forget to switch it out. Though then again, my defense team probably is using it too. So I'm one to talk. Hello, Jeremy. Welcome. Oh, hello, Laura. Glad you could join us. Yeah, these days I stream every Tuesday night of Gems of War and every Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is currently the schedule, though I do need to check the poll on the previous video. Also, I believe I have one in the top right of this one, too. But I am doing a poll to see what next day I should be adding to it. Because I probably will be streaming Gems of War a little bit more, specifically when the next patch comes out, because the next patch will be adding a lot of replayability with the whole Guild Wars thing and everything like that. So we'll see how that ends up working out. Keep clicking over to the other window and then it freezes the game. That's one thing I really hate. Whenever you go off the screen like that, it'll freeze the entire game on PC. If you ever like click on any other window, and they said it was like something with their software and they're likely not ever going to change it, which is a little bit unfortunate. Because I don't know if anyone else on PC is bothered by that, but like if you ever click off the window like this, it just freezes the entire game. You don't hear the audio, everything, it stops time and everything like that. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit annoying. If we can get this Dragon Soul off, we'll have a pretty good chance. But other than that, pretty much saw this coming. But as long as this Goblin side, we should win, and we're one cast away from that. Gems of War is one of my favorite games, and you, the man, you have got it made. Thank you, Ethan. Yeah, I really love this game. It is very, very addicting. I can say that much. We'll go on the brown there. It's not a bug. Wait, what's not a bug? Did you hear about the riots at UC Berkeley? No, I have not. What were they about? Let's see. We'll throw it at the yellows. The screen's freezing. Joking. Yeah, it'll only freeze if I ever click off. Like, now. Gosh. I'm actually deliberately clicking on something else. I actually recently just got back into, I don't know if I'll actually be streaming it. I'll probably make some guides for it. But I actually got back into RuneScape for the nostalgia factor, and then I end up getting addicted to it. But I think I might make some guides and stuff for it. I'm actually clicking over to it right now whenever I do those little clicks. Doing 2 things at once. Multitasking. I was doing that earlier too. It's really easy to multitask with. I normally always do that though, either with like YouTube videos or something else. But luckily that's something that's completely silent, so I can do it while actually on stream as well. You have a great setup. Can you use it? Sure, I can use your setup, Laura. I'll probably need to go over to my other account though, because this account doesn't have everything on it. Also, why is it so hot in my room? I don't even have the little mini heater on. Okay, this thing is being very annoying with its tankiness. Are you gonna get the arcane trace stones to trade the dragon soul on this account? Probably not. Dragon soul fully traded doesn't gain too big of a benefit. It's mainly just tankiness. And in some instances, it is pretty good to have the tankiness. Because, like, for example, we may have been able to get the revive this battle and stuff like that. But, I don't find them to be too excessively necessary. As far as red purples are concerned, it is one of the better ones to do if you happen to have it. But until we get a lot more of the trait stones, I don't think I'm going to bother going out of my way for it. And I don't think I'm actually going to spend all of the glory required on a 300 per trait stone on it. If it was double trait stone, I'd probably consider it. But since it's only a single trait stone, I'm probably just going to wait until we get a double if I'm going to do it. Because that ends up using a lot of glory. How much would that be? That would be, what would that be? 4,800? Yeah. 4,800 glory. That is not something we could really afford. I know we are hitting about 10,000 on this account, but we do need to make sure we save it in case good troops in the future end up coming out, like epics and stuff like that, off the drops. So we do need to be careful not to spend too much of it. Do I play Xbox One? Because you have it. No, I do not play this on Xbox One. I only play it on the PC mobile version, specifically on the PZ version. But we'll just go and go for the yellow there. Can't really go for the skulls because of the shield. This thing is so ridiculously annoying with these shields. Definitely not really a team built for being able to take that out, that's for sure. Well, I guess I'll just take the skull just to get off the shield. I'm really hating that shield right about now. It is so ridiculously tanky. Well, we'll just go for those. Get the extra turn off the top. Get the red. Oh, come on. Wrong move. Good thing that wasn't a natural move. I hate when I misclick like that, and then it's a natural move, and it's like, no, why did I do such a thing? Let's see. How much does which game cost? Gems of War, it is completely free to play on every single version that it is available on, which is Xbox One, PS4, PC, and all mobile versions. It is only available on Windows on the PC version, though. Okay, I might just have to leave this battle, gosh. I know he was stronger than us, but without like something like an instant kill, we're not really going to be defeating this thing. I really wish I did have some kind of instant kill team. Maybe I should just make something with around Inferno King instead. That's not instant kill, but it's relatively close. Because all it's just going to keep doing is tanking up. We might as well just retreat from it. Okay, let's try something with Inferno King. Because it is pretty huge this week. We finally got it fully leveled. We'll go for our revenge battle. Make sure I don't accidentally click a 3 trophy or something. Silver Glade week. Well, let's just rename it then. Let's just clear this team out and rename it Damien week. There we go, Damien week. Troops will need to go with the Inferno King, the new troop. I might just put it in first slot. We don't really have another good Damon, I don't think. Let's see. I wonder if this will be the week I finally get the Sorcerer class. Because now would actually be a nice time to go for it. Okay, we kind of have Herald of Chaos, but I don't want to level it. We could do Marilith, but the only thing she's really benefiting is her amount of gems she's destroying. Well, I guess we could put her in first or second slot for an attacker. But we'll just put that in the back. Let's actually level it some. Actually, maybe we'll just dump all of our souls on it. Might as well. So we'll do that. Get a Corvash in here and get like one other troop that will synergize in some way. Maybe an Alchemist. We'll see. I think Alchemist will have to be it. Let's see. What am I doing? Corvash. And we will need another troop. Preferably something with a... What are we missing? Green? Oh, too bad we don't have Mercy. Mercy would actually be pretty nice here. Alchemist, I'm slightly tempted to do just to refeed the Inferno King. I don't know. What do we really have for green options on this account? Probably not that many. Boar Rider may just have to be it. Doesn't use red, though. I'd prefer something with red. The Chimera actually wouldn't be too bad of a choice there. Oh, we have Disdaemon on this account? Oh, I did not realize that. We don't have it fully traded, though, which makes it a lot weaker. So I probably won't bother going for that. We really don't have a good green option. I might just use Elven Bard, actually, to feed Inferno King or something. That wouldn't be too bad. We don't have an Exploder, though, is the only problem. Oh, Giant Spider. Duh. We could just throw a Giant Spider in there. Perfect. So, Banner, we'll want to switch that to... probably just go double green and rush the Spider. And see how that ends up going for us. Okay. Well, let's see how that goes. Do I have Shaggy? I do not have Shaggy on this account. I do not have a Shagura on our Let's Play account. That'd be insane with Inferno King. Shagura plus Inferno King is one of the strongest combos in the game. Among them. One of the 10-ish top ones. But yeah, unfortunately, we do not have a Shagura. That would be perfect with it, and I would put it if we actually had it. But, unfortunately, we do not. I'm giving it purple. I need the green more than he needs purple. Though, hopefully he doesn't get that Devour. If he does, we could probably just kill him before that. Or just rush up a Corvash if we need to counter him out before anything occurs. I'll just go for a yellow there. I just didn't think he would go for the green. We didn't get Surge, though. It feels weird playing on a newer, I still consider this somewhat newer account. Mainly because we have a lot lower of a Surge chance than what we normally do. I think we're at like 40% or something right now, whereas my other account's somewhere is in like, what is that? Like the mid-50s, and one of them I have it at like 60-something. Is anyone else unable to use YouTube Gaming Night mode with Tacet's stream and videos? I had it working earlier when I was doing the chat, like the chat that I have right below me. It worked for me then. You can just watch it on YouTube, though. Even I normally just watch my streams on YouTube. It automatically streams to YouTube Gaming, but normally I just do it via YouTube. Like the chat that I'm looking at right now is the YouTube one. The only thing I really use YouTube Gaming for is to get the black background for the chat below me, because it looks nicer. I had the white one there at one time, and it looked completely ugly. The black one is much better on the eyes. Oh, speaking of that, let me enlarge my text real quick that I'm looking at, because I've been having an issue of not being able to see the chat due to my horrible eyes, but if I just enlarge it. Also, maybe I should go on night mode on YouTube Gaming. That would help too, because I always look at the very bright yellow text, and that's probably hurting my eyes due to the lack of contrast. Okay, how do we have like everything with 1 mana? Okay, that's actually pretty dangerous. Hopefully we can get a shot on it. Come on, Inferno King, go. Perfect, got it. Oh, and then we got no target because it ended up killing everything else around it. Interesting. Let's see, do that. Okay, so I'd prefer going for a blue over a brown, but we do not have it available. I guess we could just go Skull. Why not? Tacet, you modified your Warlock soul farming team. Ferris Ra, Warlock, Valkyrie, Warlock. Oh, nice. You end up getting a Ferris Ra too? Yeah, you could basically put Ferris Ra in any soul farming team, particularly if you have it fully traded. Oh wait, I should have looked for alignment. I don't think it's going to matter too much though. Doesn't look like much is on the board. Okay, we're good to go. So we'll take that, go for a Corvash. Why is there no sound? Did I not have sound enabled, or no? It's just the game not wanting to give us sound. Well, we'll just Corvash that. Drain them out. Oh wait, that was 1 damage short? Okay. Well, we could always do another Corvash. He was gonna die anyways. Do something. Well, we'll just go yellow, get an Inferno King out. That'll chip the last of the damage. Hopefully we can get alignment, though like his, I don't think we're gonna get it. I'd really hate to have to waste a skull just for this, but I might have to. Let's take the purple first, get the extra turn from there. Charmed is literally nothing in this situation, so we'll just take a skull, I guess. Hate when I have to waste it like that, but we have alignment now. He gave us a skull, and that should be match. We're pretty close to it. Yeah, that's match. Oh, there we go. That's us using Inferno King on this account. Still not going too well against some of these teams. I think it's maybe because I don't have enough kingdoms. Because I'm doing an experiment on this account where I'm not getting any armor or HP kingdoms to kind of see how that works with my team score. And of course that does put us at a little bit of a disadvantage. One thing I should probably do, which I haven't bothered doing yet, I've kind of been just hoarding my gold, is actually upgrade every single kingdom to level 9. Because that will give us a much higher mana search chance. I haven't bothered doing that yet. I should before we do the next Let's Play video for it. But let's do this again. Let's see. What do we do here? We will go for the purple probably off the bat. Try getting that up. Yeah, I tend to not really play games with too many other people. Whenever I do gaming, I normally do it alone. Very few instances do I play like multiplayer games that kind of have that kind of format. Stardew Valley kind of would if I ever get into that. If it ever gets multiplayer. This game may get the ability to battle your friends and stuff, and I definitely battle a lot of people on stream if we ever end up getting that feature in the game. It's definitely not in next patch, I can pretty much confirm you that. But they are looking into it for the future, so we'll see if they can ever push that out. Okay, Inferno King right here. Doesn't look like we'll really be able to get much out of it. Actually, nothing. I don't want to just like throw it and get literally nothing, so we'll just go for the yellow. You must be very lonely. No, I'm not really lonely. I'm just an introvert. It may not seem like it because I talk so much on stream, but I do like to be alone. Normally, when I'm doing most things. Let's see. We'll go for the skull. I do love doing the streams and talking to all of you guys though, but just in general. It's also why I haven't been doing a lot of those nightly streams lately. I've actually haven't been in that talkative of a mood. But we've still been keeping up with all the Gems of War streams, just other games and stuff. I might just have to completely remove it, and even though I didn't really have like a real schedule for it. I kept saying I had a schedule, but it ended up getting broken like almost instantly. The Gems of War ones I always kept to, but all of them for like other games I ended up getting a little flimsy with, and now it's just kind of done at this point. Also, let me check to see if I have my heater on. It is way too hot in this room right now. Let me just take that out. And when oh, what? You guys saw that too. I swiped that and then it didn't do it. That's weird. I literally just swiped that. But anyways, I'll be back in 1 second. Let me go check to see if this heater's on. Because it is ridiculously hot in here. Oh, no wonder. It was on. That would explain why it's too hot in here. Forgot to shut it off earlier. I normally turn it on only for like an hour just to get the chill off. But, seems it's been on for a couple hours now. Also because of the electric bill. It's a lot cheaper if you don't keep it on all day, obviously. It uses up a lot of energy, too. Let's see. It is really inefficient. We'll just throw that down. Okay. What do we end up doing here? Inferno King doesn't appear to have alignment. We'll probably just go for a charm and see what we get off there. Hello, Adrian! Welcome. Oh, of course, the second one goes no target. I really hate charm. I don't think it really needs a rework. It just needs to be on troops that actually have secondary effects on it. Because basically everything that has charm has like nothing else other than the charm itself. Weren't you getting your heat fixed? I was going to. I was going to split the cost with my mom. The problem is she doesn't work as much during the winter. And she didn't really have her half of the money. Because our estimate was around $5,000. And I couldn't pay out that whole $5,000. I could definitely not afford that. but I could afford about 3,000 of it, but she never gave the other 2,000 to be able to do it. So, hopefully when our work picks up in about another month or two, we will be able to fix it so we have cooling for the summer. I will be getting it fixed, but as of this current moment, it still needs repair. Well, we'll just go for that. Yeah, there we go. That's match. Oh, there we go. 10 times Cascade. Nice. I have just got all the kingdoms to level 10. Congrats, Adrian. It was a bit of a grind, but oh yeah, it's definitely worth it. I believe this count, technically, if I tried going before right now, could get most of them to... Actually, never mind. I couldn't get all of them to 10. 10 actually takes a lot longer. I think it's 100,000 and something to get every single kingdom up to level 10 each. Like, we can see how much our money just goes down right now. Just from trying to do one. I'm not going to do it all the way up. I'm just doing all of them to level 9. Because I'm deliberately not doing any HP and armor just to see what exactly will happen. But let me go and... get this up to level 9. And don't accidentally click it a 10th time. I could see me accidentally doing that one day. Okay, so yeah, that was almost 100,000. And then, of course, the 40,000. I forget what the exact value is off the top of my head. I think it's 120,000, 130,000, somewhere around there to get it from level 1 all the way up to maxed out. Also, this account's almost level 100. I don't know if it'll really happen this week, but it'll definitely will next week. I am playing a little bit less on this account, mainly because I'm focusing more on my main account as of recently, mainly in anticipation for whenever the next patch may be coming. Because this account mainly was used for educational purposes. There's still quite a few educational things I need to really explain with this account, but that was initially its only purpose. I didn't mean for it to ever be like a real built-up account. This kind of had it to see how early game was, and I'll probably be doing it again in the future, starting a brand new account completely from scratch. Jason M, you really didn't have to do that for the heater.
Smile.
You really didn't have to do that, but thank you. Much appreciated. But yeah, I'll put that towards it. I already have my half of the money, though, but of course that'll be 10 less that my mom will have to pay. But yeah, thank you a lot for the $10. Yeah, I know. Let's see. Okay, well, the archer thing, I really wish we could get a triple right there. But yeah, if you guys want me doing any other teams or anything like that, let me know, and we can switch over to my main account. Tonight, I just kind of wanted to get on for an hour or two, kind of just chill. Make sure to notify everyone with the title that the new Mythic is coming tomorrow, so make sure to save any of the keys that you happen to have. I mentioned that earlier this week too. Of course, at this point, you can't really save the keys, but just keep that in mind, because it is a somewhat decent one. It's going to be really barrier heavy, especially if they ever really buff barrier in the future. It's going to be pretty insane how this next Mythic will be, but it'll be a lot of fun to try out, and of course, we'll be doing it tomorrow. Getting it for video, getting teams for, and all that stuff. Can you recommend a Great Maul team? Oh, there is a really good Great Maul team. Normally, you want to be able to use either a Mercy or an Alchemist with it. One other thing to note whenever building a team with it is always put at least another brown or end yellow below it. You'll be needing it for when it ends up using its ability, so you can still gain all of the mana. But as far as a team for it, my absolute favorite go-to team is a, what was it again? The Great Maul, Inferno King, Mercy, and Shegra. Uses the Inferno King Shegra combo. That Mercy will help get up the Great Maul very quickly. You set the banner to double yellow, just get a Devour out, and it goes pretty smoothly. I use it quite a bit. Unfortunately, this account doesn't have it, but if you want me to, I can switch over to the other one, and we can go show it there. But yeah, that is the team. The Great Maul, Inferno King, Mercy, and Shegra. What do we do? We'll just go for the skull. Get some of our mana up as well. Also, hello, Henry. Let's see. Has anyone here played Life is Feudal Forest Village? I have not. You use Tacet recommended team. Great Maul, Shugra, Mercy, Inferno King. Yeah, you can do it in pretty much any order as long as the Great Maul is first slot. It doesn't really matter what the order is. Actually, you could probably even put Mercy first slot. There's a lot of ways that you can order it, depending on how you want to play it. Some are more offensive, some are more defensive. I think the one I normally do is the Great Maul, Mercy, Inferno King, and Shugra, because that's the safest format that you can put them in. But the most offensive format, I believe, would be Great Maul, Inferno King, Mercy, and then Shugra. Or even the Shugra in front of the Mercy if you wanted to. If you happen to have them fully traded. Most people don't tend to go for Shugra, though. Mainly because Inferno King is much better of a brown-red. Plus, there's that new one that just came out that's would also pretty much be better than Shugra as far as trait-wise anyways. Well, let's throw down a Charm while we can still use it. You normally want to use Charm as quickly as you can so you actually still get the effectiveness of the Charm. We'll throw down the Corvash. That's definitely enough to kill it out. Unfortunately, we do not have a follow-up. We'll kind of just throw this and get a little bit of damage, I guess. Oh, never mind. That's enough. I didn't think the split damage would actually be enough. I forgot. Inferno King earlier on in the game, they actually did a little polling thing, or not a polling thing, but a data thing a while back, and I think it was like 3-4 months ago, and it actually showed that Inferno King was the most used legendary in the entire game. Mainly because in early game, it is very, very strong with how much split damage it does. Look at that, 33 damage to all enemies. Of course, compared to some values that we've been doing right now, that's not too much. But if you're like a very low level, like even lower than what we are right now, like around 50 or so, that can be some very devastating damage. Especially on top of the fact that it has a double convert on top of that. Let's just go for some yellow. Let's see. Oh, skull right up top. Perfect. Oh no, my temperature. Okay, there we go. I do have the temperature thing on right now, just to kind of see how it's been doing, and it keeps spiking occasionally. I've been noticing, but it's going pretty okay. Once I get actual cooling for this house too, that'd be help fix that. But the main thing I need to do is get a newer computer, because even after cleaning it, I will definitely that was just I ended up cleaning it, and then it's still, I thought that was like the main problem with the heat, but it ended up, or you know, my computer seat that is, but it ends up didn't really fix it that much. But I will probably just be getting a new computer within the next month or two. It really depends on when we do the heating and cooling thing, because of course that's going to be expense. And some of that was my computer money, so it wouldn't really delay it that much though. Probably just by another month. Just need another YouTube check is what would end up paying that out most likely. We'll throw that down, and that will happen pretty soon from all the ad revenue that is. We'll just go for skull there. You don't have Shegro, so you're using the Maul, Mercy, Inferno King, Alchemist. Yeah, that would work too. Just replacing out the Shegro with an Alchemist so you can spam the board with yellow is definitely decent. Plus, the Great Maul itself even creates more yellow on top of everything else. So it's definitely a good alternative. Pretty much anything that either uses Shugra or a Mercy, you can normally replace with a Alchemist in most instances. Not all, but a good majority of them. What do we do here? I'll just go for yellow. Why not? You usually get paid around the 23rd from YouTube. Yeah, I actually haven't really been paying attention to the specific time because I've yet to really need to pull all my YouTube money. I kind of just put it in a savings and just take it whenever I need it. Actually, literally all of my YouTube revenue goes into my savings account. Because I haven't really been keeping tabs on it that much, because I haven't really had a need as of recently to really pull it out. But of course, with those two big expensive, having to completely redo the heating and cooling for this house, as well as the new computer, that's basically going to eat all the way into it. So that's what I'm using to allocate all that for. But yeah, I haven't really used much of the money I've made from YouTube. I've kind of just been accumulating it as a backup fund for everything that I need to do. Because I made, surprisingly, I actually made money during college, even with all of the expenses of college. So I've been able to save a little bit up. That is slowly dwindling down. But as YouTube starts making more money, it'll be picked right back up. And so far, YouTube's been going pretty well. I know your channel has been... Chevy, I think your channel makes more than mine because of some of your older videos that went viral, or mainly just that one. I wish I could get a video going viral. I don't normally make content that is actually viral worthy. The closest thing I ever really make that goes like viral is whenever I make a really good guide for a game, which I think I might start doing a little bit more often because I really love making guides. That's literally how this channel started, is as just a guide channel. I just started with like I think it was like 3 different guides. One was like for what was it called? An epic. One was for Gems of War, which just started everything with Gems of War, and the other one was I think One Way Heroics, like some kind of speedrun thing. But I think I will start getting more into the guide making because it's something that I find to be really easy, and I definitely have the time to do it, that's for sure. Well, viral worthy, that video is not viral worthy, but hey, it makes you a few grand a year. I know, that's really nice money just to have sit there. And pretty much any video that ever goes viral will end up doing that. That's not really any intention with anything that I ever do, though, but of course it helps. We'll just go on the blue. I was hoping we could core bash him before he got that off, but that didn't quite work now, did it? Oh, I'll just poke him down with that, so we don't have to worry about him. Take the little skull poke. Oh, we can't drop that in any way. And I have to give him browns if I take the skull, but I think it's worth it. He doesn't actually use browns, so we're not really getting disabled at all. I feel so dumb, though, in some things. I feel like I learned literally nothing from college, too. Like, that was about the biggest waste of time I think I've ever done was college. Of course, I only did it up to associate's degree. Maybe I would think differently of it if I went further than that. But overall, I felt like I've learned nothing from college that I didn't pretty much already know. Yeah, new Mythic, Dragonfire. There is a new Mythic coming in 5 hours from now. I won't be up to actually go over it, but I will wake up early tomorrow, and we'll do videos and everything for it. And of course, tomorrow's Monday stream. The Friday stream from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll also be doing that. But yeah, new Mythic is coming out tomorrow for PC mobile version of Gems of War. I don't know if console is getting anything this Friday. I noticed they've been doing alternating weeks, so I think we won't. Console will not get anything this week, but I think they'll get something next week. I don't know for sure how exactly they're doing it. They don't really talk much about like all the console stuff, and I don't really have a way of knowing, nor does anyone else, since we can't peek at the files. But it actually tells us in game when the new Mythic is coming. For any of you that do not know, I'll go show where exactly it is after this battle. Oh, that better not hit our Korvash. What was my major? I just went for a general associate's degree, which is also why I probably didn't learn as much. But I was mainly doing it so I could get all my transfer credits. I was just doing all of the really boring classes that I had to do because they were required for any of the other degrees I was going to go into. I was thinking about getting something in either psychology or in some kind of English profession. Yes, I know that may seem odd with how horrible I am with words, but I do type decently, normally, if I actually put effort into it. I do really love writing. Surprisingly hate reading, though. But anyways, I was mainly just doing all the classes that I would need to get them out of the way. I was doing it cheaply from a community college. which also would probably diminish the education slightly, the fact that it was a community college. But I was doing it there just so it would be a much lower cost, and just so I could transfer all the credits over in case I ever did go for a higher degree. It would end up being a lot cheaper, because I had no intention of going into debt, so I just decided to do it that way, and ended up working out pretty nice, except I didn't end up pursuing it any further. I may eventually. As of this current moment, I really don't know what kind of profession I would really want to get into if I was to do such a thing. And even if I did, I'd probably still be doing this YouTube channel, even if I did get, like, a real profession. Let's see. Gaming is a real profession, though. It kind of isn't, kind of is. It can be. At the level that I'm doing at now, it definitely isn't. What do we do from here? We'll just go purple. What on earth do we do? I guess we'll just go purple. I need to make sure I stop doing some of these harder opponents. I keep forgetting I'm not on my main account that can fight like anything. We still don't have some of the really good synergies on this account. We have a lot of really good troops, but we don't have a lot of the really good synergies, which, if you have one and not the other, it doesn't always work in many instances. Well, we'll go and drop that down. Oh, come on. I hate when it has that little bit. Why? What? Why is it doing over there if my mouse is over there? It doesn't make any sense. That's the second time it did it. I am using a different mouse, though. I got, actually, I forget exactly what this mouse is called. I bought this like 2 months ago. I got it as a backup mouse, and I finally ended up changing it now, but it's been doing some very weird things. I don't know if it's because I have a USB 3 slot. What I have is a USB 3 compatible splitter, but I have it in a USB 3 slot, and this is a USB 2 mouse, so I don't know if that's messing up anything. Maybe. I would assume that might be messing something up, but that's the current condition on the mouse. I got a new keyboard too, but I haven't bothered switching it out because I absolutely hate switching keyboards because it's so weird to have to relearn how to type on a different keyboard. It takes at least a week for me to really get used to a new keyboard, sometimes even a little bit longer than that. I just find it really annoying, and I'm putting it off for as long as possible. Your chat is low. Wait, my chat is low as in my, me talking? Wait, what do you mean by chat is low? Your chat is low on screen. Oh, I see why. Thank you. I forgot to... Oh, thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot to do that before starting to stream. There we go. Fixed it. Oh, now I fixed it. Okay, thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot about that. The main reason for that is I have it slightly microfied, so it looks a little bit larger. But sometimes I forget to microfy it, and the cropping that I have on it is for the microfied version, not the other way around. So if I forget to microfy it, it'll look all weird. But yeah, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, that's something I forget quite often. There's actually a format that I can do the chat in, so I never have to edit it ever. But it doesn't look as nice with the black border and everything like that. It's good for overlays where I want to put it, like, have everything see-through. But it's not good if I'm actually putting on a background. It looks kind of clunky. Can we actually team wipe with this? Let's charm and then use that. I think that's enough to team wipe. Oh, there we go. Nah, it's pretty close. Oh, there better be an extra turn in there. Good, there is. And that's match. Even against a Gorgultha. Oh, he's not even stone skin. Never mind. I mean, granite. Hello, Maximus. Welcome. I hope your day has gone better than mine. Oh, what happened, Maximus? If you don't mind saying. My day went pretty well. Nothing too eventful, but nothing bad happened. Okay. Someone asked about this, or I don't know if someone asked, but someone was like, or I forget who exactly said it moments ago, like that there's a or you didn't quite know that there was a mythic coming tomorrow. One way that you can easily tell when a mythic is coming, actually there's a couple things that you can check. For one, is this chest reward right here on the gold keys. It says in 17 days it's going to be changed. This means they're going to be fixing the event, like all of the old event key, troops that currently aren't in the drop pool. Whenever a new troop comes out, they're out of the drop pool for about a month, and then they come back in. This is basically the timer to say when all those are going to be coming into the drop pool. This one right here actually says all of the whenever the next mythic is coming. You can see it says in 5 hours it's going to be switching over, and we'll know then 5 hours from now we'll have the new mythic. And of course the event chest is just synced with the event every single week. That's obviously on Monday on 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or whatever your equivalent is in 3 days. But yeah, you can actually use the chest to see when everything is coming in the game itself. Of course there's way externally to see it as well, which is where I try to get most of my information, so I know it ahead of time. But there are some things within the game like those that actually do tell you in advance. Your car gave me a service transmission error in the middle of a intercept. Oh, that's not good. And would not move, and people were honking their horns. No, that's not good at all. Well, I've never actually owned a car yet, and that is one of the things I absolutely dread if I ever do, is having to do maintenance on my car. Luckily, I do live in a state right now that does not really check heavily on cars, but I know if I ever end up moving back to New Jersey, they have yearly checks, and they are pretty severe on it. They can end up costing you about upwards of $1,000 sometimes of everything that they end up nitpicking with that you have to fix. So yeah, that can really add up the cost of maintaining a car sometimes, especially if you bought one that is used. Though used normally is the better way to go because it just has such a lower initial price on it. Okay. I think I'll charm and end Corvash. So, did you get out and service the transmission? Let's see. Oh, see ya, Jason. Have a good day. Or night, I should say. But yeah, if anyone has any questions about the game or want me to do any teams on the other account, just let me know and we can do so. Right now I'm kind of just messing around, getting a little bit of farming on this Let's Play account. I should probably focus more on the videos for this Let's Play account. I'll probably be farming on it a little bit less. Once we hit level 100, that's like the, that was like the main goal I wanted to actually do with this account. And, other than for like guide purposes, I may actually stop playing on this account. I'm not quite sure yet. Like, I know I'll still be doing several more episodes for it and a couple other things with it. But, I mainly just want to do explanation things. Doing, like, these gameplay things on it are starting to get a little bit irrelevant because we're starting to get, so deep into the game, that very soon will basically just be exactly where my other account is. Not like it would as many bulks of resources, but as far as, like, how battles go down, it's essentially the same, premise of teams, very soon. Because the later you get into the game, the more of the same you start to see. Because, people start getting more troops, and once they have more troops, they'll start going for the better teams, and once they start going for the better teams, you have to deal with those better teams, and then what you can use actually becomes limited. Because right now, we can actually use a lot of variety in anything that we choose to do, but once we start getting a little bit later, that gets cut off a lot by we have to switching to things that can actually decently win. Let's see. Do we have alignment? No, we do not. I think I might still do it, though. I hate doing it when it doesn't have alignment, though. There's nothing I hate more than using Inferno King without alignment. Oh, yeah. Did the warranty actually cover it? That would be horrible if it didn't. Hopefully it did. Alright, let's throw down an Inferno King. We definitely have alignment there, gosh. Too bad we don't have anything good that uses Fred in this team. Yeah, it'd be nice if we had a Shugura. Fortunately, we don't on this account. Actually, let me go open some keys. Maybe we'll get lucky. Who knows? Where can you find new info on the new Mythic? Oh, let me go get the link for that. Yeah, let me actually go get the link. I forgot. I should probably go post that tonight, so you all can see it if you haven't yet. So let me go into the... Oh no, I'm starting to say you all. I've been in the South too much now. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's see. Because I normally say all of you, not you all. You all is a southern thing, I think. I don't know. Do any of you who aren't in the South say you all? Because I always say all of you, but starting to get that accent. Very slowly, I'm starting to get that southern accent from everyone else talking around me. 1 second. Let me just get that spoiler thing for tomorrow's Mythic. Where on earth is it? One thing, the only problem with that is it's kind of buried right now between a bunch of memes. Gosh, why does everyone post so many memes on forums? There's just a whole wall of memes in front of the data I'm trying to... Oh, is that it? I think I found it. Ah, no, that was the one that just came out. Gosh. I think I've seen at least 100 different memes through scrolling through this. Please be the new Mythic. Found it! Found it. Okay. Here it is. I believe it's the Stormheim one. I actually don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure it's a Stormheim one. The very first one in this list right here. Wait, do I have the correct link? Let me just double check real quick. Double check that. I believe this is the right one. Yeah, here it is. So let me go and paste that over. Yeah, just open this in a new tab. It's basically everything, all the information about the new upcoming Mythics. I believe the Stormheim one is the one that is coming next. Unless they end up changing it from now to then. Oh, you're from New Zealand and you say y'all?
Mana surge, mana surge, mana surge, mana surge.
You around Pittsburgh you say yiz? Yins? What is yins? What's yins? I've never heard of that. I think the funniest one from New Jersey is whenever a white female says Jersey. They say it with such an odd accent. Also, a lot of people from New Jersey normally just call it Jersey. I normally name it based on whatever its context is. I sometimes call it Jersey. But yeah, Jersey has some of its own accents too. Yeah, there I go. It's just quicker saying Jersey than New Jersey. Like, no one other than people in New Jersey normally call New Jersey just Jersey. Let's see. Oh, I just almost gave him so much brown. That would have been horrible. Too bad we didn't get a surge, though. Well, he gets the surge. Why can't we get the surge? Why does he only get the surge? Oh, good night, Medi. Have a good night. Good luck with the Mythic tomorrow. Also, all of you, good luck with the Mythic tomorrow if you're bothering to open any keys for it. It's coming in about 4 hours from now. I won't actually be up for it, but I'll probably be streaming for about another hour and then stay up for about another hour and then head to bed. But yeah, new Mythic tomorrow. Definitely make sure to try and attempt to get it. Don't waste all your resources though. I don't think it's so good that you'll really need to waste. But if you have some laying around, of course, use them to try to get it. Okay, we'll just go for a brown. Free-to-play account. Yeah, this is my free-to-play account that I'm on right now. I don't know what context you're referring to with that. Hello, Nova. Is it that cold in Canada right now? How cold is it in Canada right now? Is it below freezing? Do you guys still have snow? I actually didn't get any snow this year, though that's pretty common for South Carolina not to get snow. I think I've only ever seen snow twice in South Carolina. What do we throw here? Well, we'll just go Skull. Then Charm, then kill it with that. Hopefully he double charms and hits the Queen Mab. And nope, doesn't. Does it the other way around. Oh well. If we had alignment right now, we'd win. And we do, so we won. Actually, all we needed was a skull. We didn't even need alignment. Oh, tons of snow. I actually love the snow. I am someone who doesn't hate the snow at all. I love playing in it. I love the weather. I love getting warm when you're cold, and everything like that. But yeah, I actually really like the snow. I prefer the cold over the heat. And it's actually hot where I am right now, so I'm not just saying that because it's cold here. But I do prefer the cold by a lot compared to the heat. Yeah, barriers for everyone with a Mythic last trade. That's good. The new Mythic is going to barrier like crazy. He's going to be the best barrier troop in the game, which is actually going to be slightly annoying for some of my Let's Play teams, because quite a few of my Let's Play teams are full AoE teams, and barriers are extremely counter to full AoE. So I'll probably have to go back to skull spam. Annoying skull spam. Probably until next patch, I'll have to make all of my team skull spam teams. Luckily, we do have an Inferno King on this account, so we'll kind of be able to slightly do that. I don't really have anything good to assist in Inferno King, though. The best thing I have is an Alchemist, and that's not the best support for an Inferno King. It works, but there's definitely better options out there. Okay, let's just throw a Corvash. How many copies of new Mythics are you going to try to get? Oh, only one. Of this one, I'm probably only going to bother with one. Also, because I'm starting to get a little bit lower on gems. So I haven't been... so I've been trying to conserve on them a little bit. Because once I run out of gems, I'm probably not going to buy any. So once I'm out of gems, I'm out of gems. So I have to be careful not to go through all of my gems the best I can. You accidentally downloaded Fire Emblem Heroes, and you might start competing for Gems of Wartime. I know. I have been having that occur a lot recently. Not with that game, though. With RuneScape. I actually got back into RuneScape, and the nostalgia hit me really hard, because they actually have they made a version of RuneScape that is the 2007 version of RuneScape. With like a few updates occasionally, of course. But it's basically my childhood, and it's so wonderful. That's actually why I'm occasionally tapping on right now too, which you see me. I'm trying to farm something up because, of course, I had to start from scratch because I didn't have any of my old accounts. But that's kind of why I keep tapping occasionally over to that. I'll probably have some videos for it soon, maybe a guide or something else. For any of you, do any of you even ever play RuneScape? It's an MMO. That was like part of my childhood. As far as my gaming childhood, that was probably 1/5 of my gaming childhood was RuneScape. Gosh. It's actually one of the only MMOs I ever played and got into. I'm actually not a big MMO fan, but something about RuneScape is still fun. I don't know what's normally I hate about MMOs. I think it's normally because of their casting systems. Many of them have way too complex of a casting system. Like RuneScape 3 has too complex. Warcraft, or World of Warcraft, I should say. And pretty much all of them. I just really hate when it gets that complex. I prefer the simplicity of them. That minimalism of just trying to get up and build an account on really any game, I absolutely love doing. Trying to find the best methods to do it, the quickest methods, and stuff like that. I've always found really fun in games. And a lot of MMOs lose that for all the flashy stuff. Tons of snow. I wish I had some of that snow. The only 2 times I've ever seen it snow in South Carolina. One was when I was at one of my friend's house. I was just hanging over at her house for the day. And another was when I got back from a band competition. I was still in uniform and everything, and just randomly started snowing. So those were the only 2 times I've ever seen it snow in South Carolina. And I've been in South Carolina about 6 years on and off, not consecutively. Terra. I have never heard of Terra, but I can look into it. My main priorities these days, as far as gaming and as far as guides I'll be making in the future, are of course Gems of War. That'll always be the main priority. But the other two right now are Stardew Valley and RuneScape. Stardew Valley because there's a lot of guides that haven't been done, and RuneScape because I've been playing it for a long while, and even though I just came back recently, there's a lot of information I noticed that isn't out there. So I normally like to fill the gaps that are not within information anywheres whenever I make guides. For Gems of War, that's really easy because there's literally no other content for it. But for other games, there's normally gaps within things that people haven't covered yet, which once you cover them, then someone needs to cover them. So I like to be like the gap filler for any games like that. And I do want to start doing that a little bit more often on occasion. What happened to RimWorld? RimWorld, I do not know for sure. I have played it again. I did want to get a little bit better before I really just started making videos and stuff for it. I'll probably stream it some in the future. I definitely really like the concept of RimWorld. Still trying to get a little bit of a handle on it. I got all the basics down. I just need to get like more of a mastery of it now. Right now I'm just like casual noob for the most part. But I will be doing RimWorld more in the future, but it is not one of the higher priorities right now. But I will be doing some RimWorld in the future. Only so much time in one day. Let's see. The only problem with RuneScape is it takes forever to grind anything in RuneScape. I know that some MMOs have even a longer grind than RuneScape, but I've never seen a game with a personally that I've played that has a longer grind than RuneScape. But it is actually an enjoyable grind. Kind of like Gems of War. Like, getting every single trait stone, everything traded in Gems of War is such a long process. But it is actually rewarding, especially once you start getting to Legends and Mythics, because every single one of the legendary traits are actually unique, and many of them can actually open up new team formats that you can use. Like, the new one that's coming out tomorrow will be able to do barrier spam. Nothing can really do barrier spam right now. Or at least with it getting extra turns. Anyways, the only thing that can kind of do it is Nature Guardian, but that's limited to only beasts, not every single troop in the game. Whereas the Mythic that's coming out tomorrow can do it to literally anything. So that'll really open up countering out things like full AoE teams. It won't really help that much with Skull Spam, unfortunately, but it will help against things like Dragon Soul, Kristarnax, things like those are pretty powerful right now, Behemoth, a few others. Being able to negate a full instance of damage. Of course, that doesn't work on Skull Spam because it's a huge flow of damage and it only blocks one of them unless they ever fix it. But it will definitely be interesting how that plays out with single targets. Like, against a team like this, Barrier wouldn't be that good. But like against a team like if Inferno King wasn't in this team, Barrier would be excessively good against it. Inferno King's actually pretty good against Barrier, mainly because he has that split damage before he does the skulls. So his skull spam can actually still spam even through the barriers. He'll just tap them all out and then get through it. Yeah, Devour spam. Yeah, you can just Devour and obtain the barrier. Devour does not take the enchanted buff, but Devour does take the, oh, what's it called? The barrier. Like, if we devour this Dryad right now, whatever troop was to devour it would then get that barrier. So, that is one pretty good counter to it. I might end up making a great Maul team for it, for when I get around to it. I might just use the Cliché team, I don't know for sure. The one that just uses the, Mercy, Inferno King, wait, what? Mercy, Inferno King, Shegra. I couldn't remember the last troop real quick. But the Mercy, Inferno King, Shegra combo I'll probably just use with it. But I'll probably find something else that can counter it as well. Pretty much any Devour would be good. Deathmark would not be good against it, though, because if I'm not mistaken, Barrier does protect against Deathmark if it actually triggers on the barrier, so you do have to watch out for that. The one good thing about Death, if you happen to have the Mythic of Death, it actually does do a little bit of tap damage, like a Inferno King. So that death mark will be placed on them regardless. Or, I mean, the barrier won't be able to reflect the death mark regardless, because you'll be able to tap all of the barriers down. Because you'll just do at least 1 damage to all of them, which of course will remove the barrier. Okay. Ooh, I'd hate to Inferno King right now, but I kind of want to. Let's just Charm first. I see the skull. Double on that. Too bad it only does 9 damage. Still don't have any alignment. I might just Corvash it then. You remember the time you spent making fireplaces in RuneScape? It was a funny grind. Oh, yeah. I used to do... Oh, I forget what I used to do to grind, construction in RuneScape. I think I ended up doing, gates. Like, if you go in your dungeon and just make a bunch of gates. I believe I did that. I believe a guide said to do tables, though, like dining tables. I think it because it uses more planks or something. Because I believe construction is based on how many resources you grind through, not what you actually build, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I will be getting to like some of the RuneScape like guides and stuff like that in the future. I'm still not like a mega pro at RuneScape. I'm pretty good at free-to-play RuneScape because I normally was free-to-play. I don't have too much of a member experience, mainly because my main account when I did play RuneScape back in the day was a defense summoning pure, which doesn't even exist anymore because summoning does not exist in old school RuneScape. But I'm actually working on a defense pure right now, which is what I keep clicking over to right now. Unfortunately, it takes about 200 hours of grinding, but one good thing about it is I can do literally anything in association with it. I don't even need to click like every... actually, I only need to click like every 15 minutes. I just always get paranoid and do it like every few minutes. But technically, I only have to click like every 15 minutes, and he'll just sit there doing his EXP. I think it takes about 200 hours though, but I can do it literally while doing anything, while doing streams, while doing videos. Well, actually, I wouldn't do it during videos. I like focusing directly on the videos. I can already mess up my chatting enough without having to worry about that. But I can do it while watching YouTube and just anything else on the web, kind of just messing around. Okay, well, we'll go and take out the green. I was going to save keys for the new Mythic, but opened up yesterday. Instead, got Forest Guardian. Nice! Forest Guardian is pretty good. Especially if you can get that fully traded to go use it with a bunch of beasts. Forest Guardian without fully traded, the only thing you'd really use that with is probably with an Inferno King. If you happen to have it. Oh, you got your first 3-star kingdom. Nice. I don't think this account that I'm on right now will ever get a 3-star kingdom. Unless I like deliberately try to grind it out. Because starting to get 3-star and 5-star kingdoms take quite a bit of time. And I'd probably prefer putting that time to my main Gems of War account rather than to this account. Even though I already have everything on my main account, I still need to make sure I'm in front of the curve. So whenever new content comes out, I'll have all the resources to do it for free without having to pay any money. Because if I ever get behind the curve and run out of resources, that's going to be horrible. Because I'll either have to not show the content or have to pay for it. Which, of course, I would want to not pay for it. That would be horrible. Could always ask the devs, too. It's like, hey, I help you guys out. Help me. They do help with some videos on occasion. Actually, I could probably ask them tomorrow, and they'd probably give me some little bit to help with the Mythic tomorrow. So I'll see if I can actually get some for that. Because my resources are starting to dwindle. And whenever I get bad RNG, it's really hard to start... once we get a little bit lower, to actually start showing the content every time it comes out. You're thinking about opening a bulk of gem keys for the new Mythic, but you don't want to because you're so close to getting your first 50 VIP keys. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'd probably save it for the 50 VIP keys. Actually, if you get the 50 VIP keys before next Friday, you'll be able to do them all at once then. Because as long as you do it before next Friday, you'll still be able to get the new Mythic drop. Because it lasts for 7 days. So you don't have to do it like right when Friday comes out. You can just wait till like the last day if you really want to. If you can happen to get it that quick. Best way to get gems, other than just being in a good guild, is probably just to do a bunch of treasure maps if you actually want to grind out the last of it. That or trying to do the Daemon summoning this week if you haven't done it already. I think the last two give like 130 gems together or something. I forget exactly how much it was, or 80. Some kind of amount of gems for the last two this week. So it would definitely help out a lot. Okay, well, let's just throw down purple. You have 1,800. Oh, yeah, that would take a little while then to get 500. 500 within a week is not that viable. 500 within 2 weeks is pretty simple. But in 1 week, that can be a little bit harder. Or a lot harder, actually. Well, luckily the next Mythic doesn't look like it's going to be particularly overpowered. It looks more like a shielding troop to kind of counter out some things that are strong right now. So it's not really a must-have. Actually, there's very few Mythics that are a, like, I wouldn't say like a must-have, but like are really, really viable in a lot of teams. Things like Death, Famine, actually mainly those two are like the go-to. And Guard's Avatar are probably the main three, I'd say, are like the very, very beneficial to have Mythics. I probably should have just went for a Skull there, because now if I don't have enough damage to kill him this turn, he'll get a poke on us. Yep, he's going to get the poke on us, figures. Unless I have alignment somewheres, which I don't believe we have, so we'll just do that. At least we got a kill. Oh, you could get 50 VIP chests, but you're only VIP 3. Yeah, unfortunately, VIP 5 does cost quite a bit of money. $130 is the minimum you have to spend on the game in order to get VIP 5. I really hate spending money on games. I normally rather grind it out than actually spend money on it. Like, for example, with RuneScape, I'll probably just keep using that as an example. I don't know. But they actually added a way that you can completely free-to-play get membership, which is kind of cool that they added that feature. Though I think I might just buy the membership. It's cheap enough, I don't know. Maybe just for 1 month and then get the free ones. Because I think it's $8 per month now. I remember when it only used to cost like $5 per month for a membership like that. But over the years, it just keeps going up and up and up and up. And now it's that much. Don't we get 500 with complete of all tasks on Monday? Yeah, about 500. If you're in a better guild, you would. Oh, wait, never mind. Maximus, you're in my guild. So, yeah, you get about 490 plus all of the, or 390, I forget which. And then you get all of the VIP legendary tasks as well, which will, of course, help out with it quite a bit. But, yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting that you're in my guild. I have no clue how. I keep losing track of it somehow. But, yeah, you would get enough gems for it then. You definitely get enough. You get it pretty much on the first day, you'd have enough for it. Let's see. I always just assume, like, everyone that's in our chat right here is not in my guild. I keep forgetting that some of you are, like Holog and Maximus, and I believe one of you as well, and I'm sorry I can't remember your name. That's so embarrassing. Anyways, let's throw that down. Hello, Laura! Welcome again. I was gonna ask, did you forget again? I'll probably forget every single time. I have a really bad memory in that regard. I normally don't check my guild roster, that's why. So whenever something like that happens, it's like, oh, don't really pay attention to it. But let's go and throw a Skull and an Inferno King. And as long as we have one Skull alignment, that should be the match. Can we get a Skull? No, we cannot. Nor can we get an extra turn. Now we can. And that's match. You're using Sacrifice, Void Portal, Sacrifice, and Dark Troll for the event gems, and it works quite well. 151 out of 200 now. Nice. Very nice. Also, hello, Alberto. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cabarrus. I absolutely hate Cabarrus these days with that 50% Devour. That can get really, really annoying. Alright, we'll go for the green here. Go for the purple. And go from there. If there was anything. I don't want to have to go for that Skull. I almost just want to take the yellow instead. And then go for the alignment, like right there. Good, it didn't ruin it. Perfect. Oh, we'll throw that down. Oh, no problem, Maximus. Glad to have you. We had some slots open earlier, too. We got someone from our stream the other day from it. But the other slot just ended up going to someone on the forum. I normally just take it as a on-asked basis. Like, if I have a slot open, I normally just do it then. What do we do from here? Just use that on red. And do we charm? I think we don't charm. I want to do Inferno King, but... Alright, there we go. Never mind. I don't know why I just didn't do that first. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, if anyone has any teams you want me to do or any questions, feel free to leave them in chat. Because I can head over to the other account if we need to do any teams. You just noticed 30 minutes in that this is his Let's Play account. Oh yeah, this is my Let's Play account, not my main account. I would not be using this team if this was my main account. This is the best thing I have that I can really form around it. With what I currently have available as troops. Actually, I should probably use Inferno King first slot. Build something around that. Too bad I don't have a second Inferno King. I have double Corvash, but I don't have a double Inferno King. Oh, if we could get plus 50% on Corvash, that would be so ridiculously broken on this account. Beyond all belief. That would be wonderful. I don't think that's ever going to happen, though. At least we'll get at least 25%. I highly doubt they're going to do a monster Leonis Empire bonus. That would be way too strong of a Corvash. That thing would probably one-shot with how much damage it would have. Well, we'll just go for blue there. We're going to ask you a question. Is the minimum going to go up then, what it is now? You've seen some guild talk about it. You think Gork left. Is that true? Oh, did Gork leave? I know one of them did. I didn't keep track. I'll probably look at the little... we have a list of everyone that whenever we get the weekly thing. So I can probably double check it on there. Isis is currently keeping up with that. Someone from the guild named Isis. From the goddess. Not the not the hate group thing. But yeah. Yep, I didn't take the yellow. But yeah, I can go check that and see who it was. But will we be increasing the minimums in the future? Yes and no. The current minimums we have now will be kept. The only thing I will ever add to minimums on the king or on our guild is likely going to be when the new patch comes out for Guild Wars. I will likely increase the minimums to, or add another minimum of whatever we need to do in regard to Guild Wars. I have no clue what that will be, but there likely will be another one associated with that. I just don't exactly know as of this current moment what specifically that will be. Well, we'll just throw that down. Well, neither of them die, but at least we can Inferno King or something to kill it. If we can get the mana, that is. Well, Charm won't kill, so there's no point in even trying to go for that mana. Oh, he got Dragon Soul. Now he doesn't have Dragon Soul. And we'll just throw that up. Throw that up. That came out wrong. Take the brown and kill the 1 HP. Oh, we didn't even need to do anything. Yeah, I didn't even finish mine today. I normally do mine during either the Friday or the Saturday stream. If I played on this account less, I'd definitely be able to do it so easily on my main and get even higher than that. And I may start playing, like I said earlier, start playing this Let's Play account a little bit less. Because you still need to do a bunch of guide stuff for it. But as far as this leveling and everything like that, I really don't have to be grinding too hard on this account. I can kind of just stop at this point because it has a good basis already. I don't really need to go much further with it as far as any grinding. Like, we don't need to get, like, all of the better stuff on this account. I have enough on it right now that we can kind of show everything every week. I can do the glory packs if I need to and all that kind of stuff. So I don't really need to play on this account as much anymore. I'll still do the 1.9k every single week, but I don't think I'll bother with the higher amounts on this account. Nor will I probably put it in a better guild. I think I might just leave it on what it's currently in. I may explain how to get into a better guild. I don't know if I'll actually go to a better one, though. If I do, it's only going to be a slightly better one. I'm not going to go for anything, like, too high up there.
Mana surge.
Okay. What do we take here? I'll take the red and hope we get a brown. Hey, there we go. Today was a great daily login bonus. Got a war from your 2 glory keys. Wow. From your VIP bonus. Nice. I've never gotten anything good out of my VIP bonus keys. I almost forgot that they're even a thing because it's such a few amount of keys. That reminds me. Let me go open all... Oh, wait, never mind. Let me not open. I was just about to open all my keys this stream. That would have been a big fail. I forgot. Mythic, tomorrow. Whole point of this stream was kind of to remind everyone of that. But yeah. That would be bad if I use the keys now, because of course we'd want to use it for the upcoming Mythic, that's for sure. Okay, so we'll throw down a throw down a charm, while there's still plenty of stuff on the board. Inferno King is almost enough damage to kill. If we could get a skull with it, it probably would be. Or if we take a skull now, that would also work. That wouldn't work. Oh, we'll just take this, actually. I want the mana. One skull isn't going to make too big a difference. No, we'll go for the yellow as well, I guess. And then, oh, if we would have gotten enough right there, that would have been enough good for Inferno King. And those reds, I believe, were there that I could have taken. And unless we can take a skull, I won't be able to stop him. Luckily, got that right there, so don't even need to worry about it. And then we just take another skull, and that is the match. We'll do an Inferno King. And there we go. Sweet. And now bring us to 1.2k. You went through all your keys when you got Silverglade. New Mythic is not far behind it, so a lot of people will probably be low on keys. Yeah, they've been doing a lot of stuff back to back. Like even on the event keys, they end up having the they had the new legendary right after they did the Silverglade as well. So everyone used all their event keys on Silverglade, then they had none for doing the new legendary that came out this week. I hate that they're putting it all so close next to each other, because then it's harder to do the resources for it.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
Yeah, I can play pretty much any team. It's pretty straightforward. As long as you know how to play the board, you can play any team. Of course, I do miss quite a bit of the obvious ones, sometimes on streams and videos, simply because I'm so focused either at looking at chat or just commentating that I just make some of the dumbest moves ever. I almost forget sometimes, like, how hard it actually is to play while you're commentating. Like, I know when I first started, it was, like, nearly impossible. If you've ever tried doing it before, it is, it's just weird having to, like, constantly think of stuff to say while still focusing completely on the board. But, I've mostly got over that at this point. There's still some pretty dumb ones that happen on occasion, and they're all facepalm worthy when they do. I took away the blue. We could have gotten an extra turn there if there wasn't that blue 3 pair just getting in our way. Okay. Well, let's go, and what do we even do here? Probably just go for the Corvash and bait out 2 skulls. Oh, never mind. 1 skull. Forgot the red. Do the Corvash down. Well, at least it's good to see new content always being... I know, there is always new content for this game constantly. That's been something they've been good on pretty much always, is pushing out new content for Gems of War. There's really never been any time where the game was kind of completely stagnant. There was about like 1 month the very first year that they launched, or actually almost 2 months, where they kind of did get a little bit stale, where it actually had the lowest number of people ever in the entire game playing. But they ended up getting past that. It was just for a little time when they ended up keep delaying. There was a patch that they delayed 3 times. Literally 3 times. And that was kind of the moment where it's like, everyone's like, hey, when's this patch gonna get out? And then some just ended up leaving or went on to other stuff. It was actually the lowest the game was ever at. I think it was like August of 2015 was like the lowest the game was ever at, or somewhere around there. And that was the one when it was around when it occurred. Your biggest surprise of the gaming channel is learning how hard it is to talk and play at the same time. Yeah. It's not something that many people think about because they've never really had to do it before, but it's a weird feeling. I can leave it at that. It's not too hard to do once you get used to it, but there's always that, because you can't really focus on two things at once effectively, and you either have to focus either more on the commentary or more on the gameplay. So either the commentary ends up dying down or the gameplay ends up dying down. You have to go for one or the other in pretty much every single moment. Because it's almost impossible to do both of them fully without like editing it, unless you did like the commentary separate or something. I even see big YouTubers with like 1 million subscribers make like such blatant mistakes in their videos because they either just don't edit it down or they do it like this, where it's all one take and stuff, and they have to either focus on the gameplay or focus on commentary. And it's pretty obvious when they're focusing on gameplay because their commentary just goes and starts making some pretty bad mistakes. You should probably start looking for a good guild. Oh, you should always be looking for a better guild in this game. Unless you're like all the way at a guild that's doing like every single task, or you're doing it just to kind of hang out with friends or something. You pretty much always want to look for a better guild until you finally find a guild that can complete out every single guild task every single week. Because that just gives you so many more resources for free. And of course, if you're getting them for free, that's less grinding on your part, and that means you also don't need to spend any money on the game because you can just get it for free. You can't decide to stay here chatting or go play. Nice. We'll go and throw that down. Would you recommend going for the 5-star on Magic Kingdoms as you level up your other kingdoms to 10? Yes, I would recommend that. It's a little bit hard to do initially until you start to get a lot of souls and trait stones stacked up. But for your first level 5s, you definitely want to prioritize them to Magic Kingdoms. Particularly Zolkiri, because if I'm not mistaken, currently Zolkiri is the easiest kingdom in the Magic Kingdom in the game to get to. Oh gosh. To get to 5 stars. So you'll definitely want to prioritize Zolkiri first, because if I'm not mistaken, it's still the easiest kingdom to do. That's a magic related. I think there is like 1 or 2 other easier kingdoms. I think like Govania and one other one, but they don't have a magic buff, so there's kind of no point in trying to 5-star them. Well, of course, eventually you'd want to, but as far as your like first priorities, you wouldn't want to really focus that out. You were recording earlier, looked up, and realized that your camera had shut off. You lost about a minute of your face cam. Aww. I haven't had that problem yet, mainly because I have all of it synced together, because you have to edit it all down in post-editing, whereas I'm just using a webcam, so obviously that works a lot better with streaming and stuff, because it has to be instant. But if I ever do it on videos, I don't really have to worry about desync or anything like that, because it's already right there. And this camera is pretty good with never like shutting down. So I don't really have to ever worry about that, luckily, because I'm just using it off of my laptop. What do we do here? Oh, what am I doing? I thought you still had a whole team, or she, but we can just do that. Oh, your thing will only record 30 minutes at a time. Well, that will really limit it then for videos, especially if you have to get edited. Especially if you need to edit something down. Because normally if you're recording footage for a game and do it all edited, like something that I don't normally do, mainly because of the extra amount of time, but it does take anywhere from around 2 hours to 6 hours. And if you have to commentate through all of that, that takes a huge amount of time. Normally I don't do that for almost all of my videos. I try to not do that, simply because it does take a lot longer. And with something like Gems of War, there aren't too many things I could explain in that format that I could actually explain better in a edited format that I couldn't do just by talking normally. So I try avoiding it whenever I can, pretty much always, simply because of the higher amount of time that it takes by a pretty sharp margin. Especially since you also need to worry about render time. Like the time I said was just like for editing, getting all the footage and everything like that. That's not even counting editing time either. Or not editing time, that's not even counting rendering time, which at 1080p 60 takes forever and a half, or at least on this computer. On once I get my newer computer and it can render quicker, I'll probably start doing more edited videos, because the render time will be a lot shorter. Because right now, if I try doing even a 10-minute video rendered out in 1080p 60, or even just in 1080p, it takes about 3 hours just for it to render. And that's on top of any editing, any footage accumulation, and anything like that. So it takes a very long time. But that's why I don't do it. Or at least at the moment, or try to avoid it. But when that rendering time is only like 30 minutes or something, or even shorter than that, then it would be a lot more viable to do. Because then I wouldn't have to wait like all day just to produce one video. What do we do here? We'll just throw a charm then. It was a surprise today. Oh, you didn't look at your footage until later? Whenever I make an edited video, I'm normally someone that basically builds the video as they're doing the clips. Like, I'll get the clips and basically build it at the same time. Like, I'll do the intro first, get that in, edit it completely, then do the next section, then the next section, then the next section. I don't do, like, all of the recording first or all of the anything first. I do them all, I do everything at once, but I do it step by step in the segmented video. That's how I normally do edited videos. It's a format that most people don't do. Normally they do it step by step as far as, like, what you need. Or I think that's what most people normally do. I haven't really talked to any of the, like, bigger YouTubers, or really other YouTubers in general, other than you, Chevy, and, like, a few other smaller ones. But, I really should start chatting with some other YouTubers and kind of see what their setup is for things, how they do some things, and maybe just get some more advice, because I have no editing experience, I can say that much. That's something I never really bothered learning, and anything I do learn for, it's on the fly. But there's a lot of ins and outs that I probably do not know about it, or I know I do not know about it, so eventually I do need to learn all that kind of stuff. And asking other people that actually do it would probably be the best way of doing so. Yeah, we're getting close to 3,500 subscribers. Thank you, everyone. How many are we at right now? We are at 3,464. So if tomorrow goes good with the new Mythic and everything, that means we may hit 3.5k tomorrow. So that'd be pretty cool. I might have to spam global chat then. I haven't really been doing that lately, mainly because I don't have redeem codes anymore. But I could tell them, hey, come see the new Mythic at my channel or something. I don't know. I hate spamming. I hate spamming more than anything, especially spammers on YouTube and stuff. But if it's informative spamming, I don't mind it as much. Like, I'm actually someone who doesn't hate ads. I actually like ads as long as they're actually informative and showing me something that I actually want, or something along those lines. Like, I actually watch the Super Bowl specifically for the ads. Also, Super Bowl this Sunday, right? I don't actually follow it that much, but I am someone who loves watching the ads of the Super Bowl. I literally don't watch the game at all sometimes. I'll just go for the ads. I sometimes do it just kind of like chill if I'm like with other people. Though since I end up moving this year, I don't really have anyone to chill with for the Super Bowl. So I'll probably just watch all of the ads as it goes on and nothing else. Also, obviously, I won't be streaming on Sunday because pretty much everyone in America will be watching the Super Bowl, or good majority. I know that not everyone watches it, but a lot of people do. I have no clue who's playing. I know very little about football. I just watch it for the ads. Also, when I was in high school, I also used to do the marching band thing, where I used to play for the games and everything, but used to play percussion and stuff for it. But yeah, I was never really a big fan of football or American football. I do like soccer, and I do like tennis. I actually find tennis very enjoyable to watch. Soccer slightly less so, but more so than football. I never really understood what the whole thing was with football. It's actually, I wouldn't say my least favorite sport to watch, but it definitely would not be anywhere near one of my few first choices. It would probably be order of tennis first, then soccer, then I don't even know what the next one would be after that. I'm not really someone who watches a lot of sports. Well, we'll go there. Actually, I'm not even someone who watches that much TV. I very, very rarely watch TV these days. Anything that I watch that's like TV related is all on YouTube.
Mana surge.
What do we do here? Guess we'll go yellow and hope for a skull. We have so many options there, and it doesn't even give us one. You have 2 options: Gems of War and football. Nice. What we'll go for yellow. Oh, that's one sport that is extremely boring. Baseball. Why on earth does it exist? I never understood what was so exciting about baseball. The only good thing about baseball is the food at baseball games. That's about it. But every sport has good food. So that's not specific to baseball. Let's see. I'd actually prefer seeing a marching band do a show than watch baseball or any of the other sports. I actually used to go to a couple of them too. That's not something I do that much anymore, but going to marching band competitions to just watch them, not even to compete or anything like that, just purely to go watch. Of course, I have competed them in the past though, but it's pretty cool some of the things that they can do visually with formations and stuff like that. It is a lot harder to do marching band too than it seems. And in a lot of states, including I believe in South Carolina now where I live, it's actually designated as an actual sport because you do have to be physically fit for it. It is really hard to march properly constantly, especially if you're holding a heavier instrument. Oh, golf is not much better. Oh yeah, I hate golf too. Not a big fan of golf. Not a big fan of most sports actually, but you know. Gonna go play now. Okay, see ya, Betty. Have a good night. Best of luck if you try for the Mythic tomorrow. What do we do here? Go for skull. Go for the green. Or he'll take the green, actually. Actually, I may be ending out the stream for the night soonish, too. I think we'll go for a couple more battles. If any of you want to see any teams, need help on any teams, or have any questions, feel free to leave them in chat. We can switch over to our other account if we need to show any teams that has everything. But yeah, new Mythic will be coming out tomorrow. I do want to head to bed a little bit early tonight because, of course, I will be waking up pretty early tomorrow. I'll probably be up like 1 additional hour after the stream and then head straight to bed because I'll probably wake up at like 4 a.m. Like 2 hours after the Mythic comes out, do the key opening, do everything else with it, and kind of go from there. Of course, the stream tomorrow, we will be streaming from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stream may start a little late, mainly because I want to get out those videos, of course, before I start out this stream. So, if I'm not up then, just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's basically the schedule for the next 24 hours or so. Is new Mythic for Gems of War. But let's see. Yep, that's enough damage. Oh, come on. Oh, good. He ended up reviving with the thing, but we killed him with the skull afterwards. Nice. Okay. I'll go red, go down the line, get all the masteries nice and even. Oh, we almost have enough for Prismatic Orb. Actually, no, we're kind of a little bit of ways. I think we need 25 all. Then again, we're actually quite a bit of ways then. I think we're like 60-something levels away. I think the minimum you can have it at is actually the low, either the high 100s or the very low 200s. You want to see a Dragon Eggs challenge on the Let's Play account. Oh, that would be literally impossible to do. I hope you realize that. We'd have to have the easiest 1 trophy ever to even attempt that. Let's see if I can do it on a casual battle. We'd have to have the easiest battle ever to even try. Not do that. I don't even have a team to overwrite. Okay, good. We have a new slot. Okay, let's just put a bunch of Dragon Egg here. So let's do the Dragon Egg challenge on our Let's Play account. I've actually never done it. I don't even know if I have enough eggs. Wait, why isn't it coming up? What? Oh, we're under hero. Duh. Okay. So let's get a bunch of eggs. It's still level 1. I don't think I can do it with a level 1. Let's at least ascend it some. yeah, this is gonna fail epically. Keep that in mind. Don't expect much. This is gonna be one huge fail. And we'll throw all of our souls at it. Or at least however many we have remaining. Okay, make sure we have at least 4 copies, and we do. And we'll throw all of our souls at it and see how badly this fails. Okay, Dragon Egg Challenge on our Let's Play account. I don't think we have a single dragon with a single trait on it, so nothing will come in with traits. The level they'll come in at is 12. And we'll set the banner to double yellow and see how this goes. I hope you realize this is going to fail epically. We have 4 attack for skull damage. Our team score is higher than his, but he does have much better synergy and actual troops. Let's see what happens here. Okay. So we are a bit tankier than him, but of course that's because we have a low attack, is what's making them so tanky. Actually, I should probably... I don't know, should we let him get a kill? Because we'll need a dragon to actually do damage. We can't kill him with just dragon eggs. That would take forever and a half to do that. So I should probably let him get a kill on us before I do that. Also, probably should have put a dragon in there. A baby dragon, so we at least had something to poke him down with. But let's just wait till we get one of our things dead. Or at least get a... Yeah, never mind. I do need a baby dragon. I'm not going to bother retreating, though. Or maybe we should. Because I forgot. We do need a slot to actually put that in. Or else we won't be able to do anything. Baby dragon, dragon eggs, baby dragon, dragon egg. Sure, we'll go do that. Because this would take too long with just eggs. So let's put a couple baby dragons in there then. Okay, let's see. What can we do with... which one's easier? We'll take our casual battle. Okay, so let's put in 2 dragons as you suggested. Baby dragon. Ascend the baby dragon. I'm not going to bother leveling it though. Mainly because we don't have any souls to level it. So we'll get the 2 ascensions on that. Wait, is my egg ascended further than the dragon? I think it is. How do we have so many fewer dragons, but we have so many more dragon eggs? I guess they didn't hatch yet. But there we go. Okay. But yeah, it's epic. Our dragon's only ultra rare. Okay. Well, we'll set the banner to the other banner then. If I can find it, the Dragon Claw banner, and see how this goes then. It'll probably fail. This is our Let's Play account after all. But, this team in general normally fails. It's a pretty cool concept team. It's fun. But, I really love their concept. They just don't really work in many battles. Okay, well, we'll take that off the top. You're so personally offended by that loss that you're going to bed. Well, have a good night, Chevy. Best of luck with the event tomorrow. Well, let's go and... Wow, no mana that we can possibly take. I'll hope for a blue then, I guess. Let's see. Well, of course, he takes our mana. We'll have to take skulls. He's probably going to win this, but we'll see how things go down. Nope, no skull. Oh, come on. Ah, no skull. Of course, we have the mana on the one that doesn't actually need it because he can't even use it for anything. No purpose would that even give. So we'll just go for a skull there. Get a little bit more of a mana. Have our baby dragon up. Oh, another extra turn. Very nice. So we'll probably go and poke with this. Please be a good dragon. Ah, not quite, but we can make that work. At least color-wise, it works. Oh no, it did the baby dragon. Well, at least if that baby dragon dies now, we can replace it out. So I guess that's not too bad. That's actually pretty good. But yeah, I'll probably make this the last battle of the stream then. Because I do need to make sure I get plenty of sleep for tomorrow. Because I'm waking up in like 6 hours from now, so... Even if I went to bed literally right now, it'd be basically no sleep. I might sleep in a little bit though. But if I do, that will probably mean the stream will be a little bit later. If the stream's pushed back about half an hour, that's why. Because I ended up going to bed a little bit later, but... Or sleeping in a little bit, I should say. Though both would probably occur. I'd probably stay up till another 2 hours, because whenever I say 1 hour, it always goes longer than that. Whenever I just browse through stuff. Okay. Also, I'm still waiting on some commissions right now. I end up commissioning someone else. Well, I'm pretty much always commissioning something off of someone. But I do have more channel art coming soonish. Also, I'm going to be doing some holiday festive channel art soon, too. I think the first one will be Easter when I do something for it. Ah! Also, if you guys ever know anyone who can do channel art for free, who's an artist out there, or for very cheap, negotiated prices, let me know. Because that is always nice to have. More assets to use in thumbnails and stuff like that, or for holidays, or just anything in general. But yeah, all Dragon Team, definitely not the best things to be using, but it's always fun to try. Or not all Dragon Teams, never mind. Oops, I should have taken the purple there. The Baby Dragon Egg team is normally not optimal. I highly advise not really using it even in a team itself, but it is fun to kind of mess around with. So I guess I'll just kind of let it kill us. There's really no point in doing this. Let's do one more battle then. We can't just end on a lose like this. But yeah, let's do one more battle, and that will be wrapped for tonight. Hello, Diego! Ah, right when we're ending out. But yeah, we kind of just did a little bit of streaming for just kind of casually going through the new, using this guy to try to get some glory and stuff. But new Mythic is coming out tomorrow. So if you have any keys, definitely attempt it. It's not so good that you'll want to waste any gems or anything on it. So don't overdo it if you're going to do that. But definitely worth if you have like keys laying around to go spend a couple for it. It's mainly a barrier placing troop from Stormheim, which will be quite a bit of fun to use since it can counter out quite a few things like full AoE and a couple other pretty annoying things right now. It won't help much with skull spam or anything, but it would be decent. Oh, Fenrir, Black Beast, Caballeros, and Forest Guardian. I think at this point I can't really do that because we'd have to go over to our other account, and that would probably take too much time at this point. But I will, Joey, if you're here for tomorrow's stream, just remind me again, and then we can definitely go and do that team. Because we'll have plenty of time tomorrow and the other day to go do it. So if you happen to stop by on either of those 2 days, just remind me again. Every time you see that team in a defend, you're here waiting to cry. So annoying with the complete barrier. Oh yeah, with the complete barrier is a little bit annoying. Normally I just use skull spam against it and don't even notice that's there. Hello, Kissis Charemi. Charemi? I can probably completely butcher that name beyond belief, but welcome. We're actually going to be ending out in a moment, but thank you all so much for being here tonight. Greatly appreciated as always. The next stream, of course, will be tomorrow with the new Mythic, and on Saturday from 10 a.m., both of which from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll mainly be going over the new Mythic, doing any other suggested teams, any questions, you know, just our normal basic stuff. But yeah, we'll have the new Mythic to try out. I don't know for sure if console's getting anything. Haven't heard anything about it, but we'll find out this Friday if it does or does not. And if it does, of course, I can go over any of the stuff regarding to that. But we'll just end this guy out, and we'll pretty much call that a wrap for tonight, so we can get some sleep. So, there we go. You'll be here. You've been at your streams for months. Oh, thank you, Joey. Yeah, all of the support that you guys have been giving is greatly, greatly appreciated. Hey, and we end with Celestial Trade Stone, even though we'll never have any use for it. I actually have so many right now that it's literally impossible to use them all. I traded every single troop in the game, and we still have a ridiculous amount over 100. If I go over here, oh wait, never mind. Sorry, this is my Let's Play account. I forgot. But even on our Let's Play account, look, we have more than we'll ever even need on our Let's Play account. I think my main account has like 100 something, 150 or so. The higher level you get, the harder this game gets. Yeah, it does get a little bit harder if you level up too quickly. One thing that can negate that a little bit is if you do a bunch of treasure hunting. The other thing you can do is try to farm until you get key troops. Some of these would be things like a Corvash, a Dragon Soul, any Mythic pretty much. A couple of the better Legend combos like Inferno King plus Shegra, or Great Maul plus Mercy. Well, Mercy is actually an epic. But anything like that, you normally need like one really good combo to carry you through the game. But once you get it, you can pretty much kill any team in the game for the most part. You're going to find it so funny if you don't get the new Mythic and go through all your resources. Oh, that would never happen. Or technically it could with extremely bad RNG, but I highly doubt it would. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Our stream will be 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow and on Saturday. And yeah, we'll just continue, go over everything else, go over the new Mythic, have a little bit of fun this weekend. and go from there. So thank you all so much for coming out. I'll see you all later, and have a wonderful weekend and the rest of your week. Goodbye.